Now we've finished our invertebrates, so we're going to move on to the phylum Chordata. And the chordates are a group of animals that includes the vertebrates. And there are several closely related invertebrates in here. At some time in their life cycle, they have possessed a notochord, a hollow dorsal nerve cord, pharyngeal slits, an endostyle, which they use in filter feeding, and a post-anal tail. We break the phylum Chordata down into three major subphyla. The Urochordata, their larvae have a notochord and a nerve cord, but they lose them in adulthood. Cephalochordata is the second subphyla, and they have a notochord and a nerve cord, but they don't have any vertebrae. And then the third subphyla is Vertebrata, and the dorsal hollow nerve cord of these has been surrounded by either cartilage or bony vertebrae, and the notochord is greatly reduced. Now, as far as taxonomy goes, we're kingdom Animalia, phylum Chordata. We've got subphylum Tunicata, which is our tunicates, and there are 3,000 species of tunicates. We have the subphylum Cephalochordata. These are our lancelets, and there are 30 species of these. And then the largest is the subphylum Vertebrata, with over 57,000 species, and this includes class Agnatha, which are our jawless fish, class Pachydermi, they're armored, class Chondrichthyes, our cartilaginous fish, and class Osteichthyes, our bony fish. We have superclass Tetrapoda, which are our four-legged vertebrates, and this includes four classes: Amphibia, Reptilia, Aves, which is birds, and Mammalia, or mammals. Now, the major characteristics of chordates is they have bilateral symmetry, the body is segmented, including the muscles. They are triplet blastic, and the coelom is well developed. They have a single dorsal hollow nerve cord that usually has an enlarged anterior end or brain. The tail projects beyond the anus at some stage of development. They have pharyngeal pouches that are present at some stage of their development. They have a ventral heart, and they have a closed circulatory system with dorsal and ventral blood vessels. Their digestive system is complete, and their endoskeleton is either bony or cartilaginous. The notochord is an elongate, rod-like skeletal structure that's dorsal to the gut tube and ventral to the nerve cord. But don't confuse the notochord with the backbone or the ventral column of most adult vertebrates. The notochord appears very early in their embryogeny, and it helps to promote or organize their embryonic development. In most adult chordates, the notochord disappears or becomes very modified. In some of the non-vertebrate chordates and fishes, the notochord persists, but it's laterally flexible. But you're not able to compress it, so it keeps the body from collapsing during swimming. And you can see here how it changes just from day 16 to 17 to 18 in the embryos. Now, the nerve cord develops dorsally in the body, and it's above the notochord. It's a hollow tube, and it's got the brain anteriorly and the spinal cord that runs through the trunk and tail. So together with the brain and the spinal cord, they become the central nervous system, and all the peripheral sensory and motor nerves connect to it.